much of it is, I just go back to this. It's, yes, there's an upgrade in talent, but man, we really believe we have football players. You know, we've got good football players on this team, and that's the game that we're playing. We're not acquiring talent; we're acquiring football players.
It's just, you said, like, you're always trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
Questions about the kid's background, the kid's character, the kid's work habits.
We're confident that we will be doing.
I was asking the coach, I said, organizational needs or physical ability?
The kid's intelligence, the kid's love of football.
Personally, right now, I have Shamar Stewart as number 3 edge in this class. Fell in love with his play.
I wasn't impressed with the tape this year.
I don't understand why people can't just watch the draft and it's like, all right, like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but watch the draft and get your popcorn ready.
The draft is officially open.
The Detroit Lions
are on the clock.
Man, that's a hell of a, I ain't gonna lie, man. I really do it with intros, man. I could make fucking draft hype videos if I wanted to. What's going on? This is Spirit of Detroit podcast. I think this is farther back than I needed to be. It's gonna bother me. It might. I don't know. What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm here. And I'm here, and I'm gonna be here all week. And we're gonna be doing what we do. We got the prediction video coming up. How I draft, and this is the war room. I would have made a thumbnail for this. I thought this was fun. Expect me to go live all week. I just woke up, by the way. I was working on a video all night. Yeah, yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up? I just appreciate y'all, man. Been going hard making videos, so I appreciate that. You know, y'all just tuned in and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get to this. You decide PFF draft simulator, and if it's one of us here, we can make it very easy. We can mock draft simulator. Let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to get to it. So again, I don't normally do the whole mock draft thing. I don't do it. What's going on? What's going on? 5 days left, man. Let's get it, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. Hey, Mary Smith. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be, man. People don't even know, like, this draft is like, oh my God. Like, when that dude said, get your popcorn ready, dog. That dude said, get your popcorn ready. I'm like, oh, snap. He said, get your popcorn ready. He was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. I forgot whose idea this was, but this person had an idea for y'all to do like a mock draft, and I picked the players y'all got, and we just vote on the players. And I thought it was a genius idea, but I need this to be slow because I heard y'all be fast as hell. Oh, see on turbo and no, we need to be at least. Oh, we got to do one. Oh yeah, rounds. All rounds? Oh no, all players. No. Oh, I could just say 7 rounds. All right, 7 rounds. All right, looks good. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is exciting. Now, y'all gonna vote on these players. These are not the players I necessarily want, but I feel like, are we good? Are we good? Are we there? Get the popcorn ready. That boy said, man, he said, I don't know why people can't just watch the draft. I was like, oh, snap. He was mad. He was talking his little stuff, man. He was sick. He like 6 Pro Bowlers. I know what type of dude he is. He like, why don't we get 3 pass rushers? So I was like, oh shit. Oh snap. Happy birthday in heaven to my Asawa, Maria Lynn DeWitt. Miss my co-Stafford fan. She's watching the Lions from above. RIP to Asawa Maria Lynn DeWitt. RIP to Miss DeWitt. When did she pass? Did she pass? Oh, it's just her birthday today. Well, rest in heaven, Queen. Rest in heaven. Well, I'm gonna need y'all to vote, all 11 of y'all, if y'all can. We can start our little draft. Cam Ward. Wait, hold on. Y'all be doing too much. Just pause. Jesus Christ. Y'all be moving. I hate this damn simulator. I don't know why people do this. All right. I like suspense. You got Cam Ward. Shadur Sanders goes to the Browns. That's terrible. That's terrible. Shadur going to the Browns ruins his life. Mason Graham to the Giants. I guess. Travis Hunter to the Patriots. Tyler Warren to Jacksonville. That's odd. Raiders are on the clock. First of all, these picks, these first few selections, I'm not even going to lie to you. This is terrible for the franchises. Jacksonville should go defense because they have no defense. Well, I think they had no quarterback last year too. So I guess they're helping him. And a quick way to help your defense is actually score some points. Travis Hunter to the Patriots, that don't even fit to me. If you go to the Patriots, I'm sorry. Mason Graham? Nah, bro. Mason Graham. I expect Mason Graham to get further down. We're going to need a lot of popcorn, Brad. We ain't picking till 28. Yeah, I got my popcorn, so I'm watching. Yeah. That boy said, get your popcorn ready, man. All right. Will Campbell to the Jets? Okay, this is bad. So the Raiders got Abdul Carter. I think I've been hearing a lot of dumb stuff like Abdul Carter falling, Will Campbell rising. So Will Campbell is his pass rush protection rate, because they have a pass rush protection rate. It's like middle of the pack in the draft. He less than like a lot of guys. I see him going to the Seahawks, but if the Jets pick him, that's a typical Jets move. And they're probably going to come back for a quarterback. Someone was saying in this draft is horrible or something. Abdul Carter to the Raiders at pick 6 is amazing. Amazing. And Pete Carroll and them boys. Pete Carroll, oh my God, bro. Pete Carroll going to get them corners, boy. I tell you, he going to enjoy his day. He going to enjoy it. Let's see what we got. Oh, the Panthers are on the clock. That's going to be interesting. Okay, Armand Mimble. You know, what's funny is that's just a value pick because they got that dude. Their offensive line, believe it or not, is called the Great Wall of Carolina. I ain't kidding, bro. I be watching all 32 teams. Carter and Max would be crazy, bro. That would be insane. Oh, he said, what's going on? What's up, man? How you doing, Nathan Hartman? We're just here doing our mock draft. It's the first time ever I'm doing a mock draft, but it's not me. It's y'all. Y'all going to pick when we get to your pick. So I hope y'all. Abdul Carter, man, I'm telling you. Bro, this would be insane. I would want to sign up because I know he's going to get the corners. He got the 2 edge rushers. Oh, my God. You made Abdul Carter a Raider, bro. Just watch the Raiders behind the shield. Watch they Behind the Shield series, bro. You'll be hyped too. I don't know about y'all. I try to watch all 32 teams, like a little One Pride series. I try to watch them all, and some of them put the Lions to shame. Some of them right there with the Lions. Like if you watch Jacksonville, you would swear they're a winning team. The way they be doing, Saints are on the clock. But Arma and Mimble, they don't need a tackle there. So that just tells me, okay, this is a simulator, doesn't understand real situations. If they did draft a tackle, it's because what's his name is coming up on a rookie contract, Kwaku. But they won't draft the Armand Mimble. And Armand Mimble pass rush protection rate, pass rush protection rate or protection rate is higher than Will Campbell. Will Campbell probably gonna be the second tackle or the third tackle out the door for sure, in my opinion. I forgot Ashton Genty. Jesus, I forgot all about him. Jesus, dog. If Chicago get Ashton Genty, bro, if they get Ashton Genty or Harvey, watch out. Chicago winning 9 games. What we got? Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna make this pretty for the people on TV. I'm gonna make this pretty for y'all. Carter and the Raiders might put them over 500. That's a fact. All right. Now I got it pretty for y'all, just in case y'all can't see. So yeah, Ashton Genty to Saints. I don't like that, especially with that what's the name David Carr quarterback situation. Because I don't know if y'all know he might not play this season. He broke his shoulder or something. Shit, crazy. Jahad Campbell at 10? Hell no. This is just a simulator. I see why people be making up crazy stuff. First of all, Ben Johnson ain't picking a cornerback. Okay, no linebacker at 10. Well, never mind. Will Johnson at pick 11 is interesting because San Francisco needs a corner, but they also need a tackle. Oh, wow. Jahdae Barron pick 12. Okay. So this is what I'm hearing about the draft, and I don't know. And Genty would be really nice. His body control is crazy. Genty is nice, bro. Genty is nice. I like Ted McMillan right there. Okay. So this is what I'm hearing about the draft, man. Matter of fact, let's do it like this. This is what I'm hearing about the draft. People think this draft is bad. And people think this draft is not as good or it's not. I think I was having a conversation with somebody. And I think Britt went second in that conversation. Like, oh, yeah, give me a reason why the draft is bad. You know, I hear this every year, right? I hear this every year that the draft is bad and the draft is like, it's not. Like Todd McShay today, he going to say he did all that hyping up players in May. No, not May, March. He had his little McShay show and he was hyping up players and all this other stuff. Now he's saying, well, you know, after pick 3, pick 4, the same guy that could be taken at 12 can be taken at 27. You hyped up Shamar Stewart unbelievably. That's why I believe y'all be taking money. That's why I believe y'all be taking money, bro. Because they hyped up guys like Emanuma, the safety out of Carolina. Like, he can do everything. His tape is bad. His missed tackle rate is bad, but he's amazing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro. No, bro. So, yeah, I'm interested in Jahdae Barron. That's the smartest corner in the draft. When I say Jahdae is the smartest corner, I'm talking about he understands route concepts. He understands what the difference between the slot duties and the outside duties. He understands zone coverages. He understands why the receiver's breaking. He watches receiver tendencies. Jahdae Barron to the Dallas Cowboys makes them a smarter team. Will that happen? I don't think so. I think Jahdae Barron goes to LA. I think Jahdae Barron goes to LA. And I think Ted McMillan, that dude's not that good, bro. I think he falls. But Miami Dolphins, do they need a wide receiver? Like, think about that. The Miami Dolphins don't even need a wide receiver. If they getting value, like, oh, wait. They might trade a dude. What's that dude? They might trade his ass. The fastest dude in the world and shit, they might trade him. If they got Ted McMillan, they traded his ass. Because they got Waddle. You got Waddle, and you got the rest of them dudes, A-Chain. You can get Ted McMillan. Oh, wow. You could trade, and you get more picks. I think they got 10 picks this year. Miami got 10 picks. So Miami about to be on soft rebuild phase. Indianapolis, what a waste of organization. Indianapolis gets Jalen Walker. You need a quarterback, but it's sad, bro. We're at the point where I'm even rooting for Indianapolis to get rid of that dude. So Indianapolis and Ted McMillan. Ted McMillan going to Miami is really cool. That's really cool because then you could trade Tyreek Hill. And I don't think Tyreek Hill's worth a second-round pick at this stage of his career, but you could trade him to a contender, and he could be a second-round pick. You trade him to the Bills or somebody. That puts him over the edge. Jalen Walker, the linebacker, like, he cool. I don't really think that's important. And, like, my value of linebacker is, like, pick 20 in. I don't think that's valuable at all. Matthew Golden, I'm hearing Matthew Golden going to be actually the first receiver selected because believe it or not, I don't know if y'all heard all the draft stuff I've been watching. I watch like 8 hours of draft stuff a day. Mike Kimber to get draft Therese McGriff. Oh, yeah. I will. What's up, Mike? I offer you to be on, but you never come on. So I'm like, I hope you can come on. We can do this mock draft. It's going to be a you decide. So I hope y'all vote. I think you can help me make a ranking or a poll, see what people vote for. But this is interesting to me, man. Shamar Stewart at 16. The Cardinals would take him at 16. They just lost Brandon Browning. They were getting no production from Cameron. Forget his name. They need a pass rusher, but still, they was getting more pass rush than the Lions. Matthew Golden, I'm hearing he the best receiver in the game or in the draft because Ted McMillan. Yeah, Chrome is the OG. Ted McMillan has an attitude problem. His body language and everything that happens in the game. So if Ted McMillan doesn't get touches early, and this is what I'm hearing, this is co-signed by Steve Smith, because I've been watching the draft for everybody. I've been watching everybody's coverage. Y'all do not know. That's why I'm so critical of the Lions, because I've been watching everybody's coverage. Because, like, the Bears, they have one problem coming in. No, they have 4 holes. 4. 3 offensive linemen and a pass rusher. They got 2 pass rushers and 3 offensive linemen. So now they could do anything in the draft. I heard he hates film in an interview. Oh, wow. Yeah, Ted McMillan is just – he's a TO without the ability. Bro, you know what's funny? And this is confirmed. Check this out. I was watching Will Johnson prepare for the draft. So Will Johnson was preparing for the draft. And Will was like, he was at this camp where they was training. And since he was at this camp, they was training, he had all these type of people there. He had Kobe Bryant there. He had this guy there. And they was all training corners. It was wide receivers and corners. They was training for the 40, training for this, you know. And you know what's funny is, like, I was watching Will Johnson's diet. Him and his father. His father played football at Michigan. They was, like, real strict on their diet. Like, oh, yeah, eggs, chicken, salad. Oh, yeah. And then he gets it, and it's like the small food, right? Then he's like, well, I got to work out at 3 p.m. Fast forward to 3 p.m. So his schedule is so crazy. Like he was working out in the morning, watching film, working out again, eating real quick. Then at 3 p.m. he does a 2-a-day weightlifting. This is what happened with Ted McMillan. He goes to the gym with Ted McMillan, and he's like doing these like calf raises, right? He's like, hey, get in on this, bro. Get in on this. Ted McMillan like, nah, that's all you, bro. I'm like, what? So that long-winded story, I could just tell you. Will Johnson has a YouTube channel, and he shows you he was in the gym with Ted and Kobe Turner and Kobe Bryant and all these people. And he has Ted McMillan, yeah, get in on these calf raises, bro. Get in on this. Nah, that's all you, bro. No, bro. Hey now. Oh yeah, let's get back to the draft. This is fun. This is fun to do because I know the prospect style. See, when y'all was just calling out names and shit, I didn't know nobody. Mike Green? Oh my God. Mike Green? Wow. I was dependent on that pick to be there. Mike Green at 17? Well, you know what? Mike Green got them issues. If I were to draft like the Lions, yeah, Mike Green got them issues. So it's off the board for them. And then Mike Green would be off the Eagles board because he had a violent thing against women. So Michael Williams, Michael is not worth the 18th pick in the draft, bro. I did the video. I watched the film, bro. I know he's not worth the 18th pick. Malachi Starks to Tampa Bay is a good pick. Kenneth Grant. Oh, we about to come up. Kenneth Grant. All right, cool. Let's get to our pick. Oh, wait. Hold on. Donovan Ezeraku. I was actually dependent on Donovan Ezeraku to be there. I got Ezeraku as my second edge in the draft. Gray Zabel is gone. So this tells me the Lions might trade up because Green Bay going receiver, Minnesota going tackle for sure. Minnesota will actually have to trade with the Lions. They can get that tackle. They can get Josh Simmons anytime. Kelvin Banks Jr., yeah, we got to trade up. Because if Ezeraku's there at 21, he won't survive. See, there you go. Where? How do I pause? Or how do I get it to not to skip me? So look at this. This is what I be talking about. So when I talk about Gray Zabel, cool, but you have so many teams that need a tackle. Laramie Tunsil was just traded from the Texans. So you know they're going to get a tackle on a rookie deal. It's very possible. And they're going to be cool with getting Gray Zabel at 25. All they got to do is stand pat. But if Gray Zabel didn't fall to 25 and he fell to 24, guess what? The Vikings get him. And then the LA Chargers again. So you got the LA Chargers. They always going to build up their offensive line because they couldn't protect Stafford last year. So that's why I like doing these. That's why I see the value in doing these, because you could discuss a lot of players very quickly. This is what Micro Mike talking. But I don't like doing these because then people just making up their own thing. All right, so Walter Nolan. This is another pick I would like. Walter Nolan falling because of character issues. Guess what? He goes to a world-class organization. And this organization can take any bad apple and it'll be all right. So why in the hell does this organization value choir boys? Why this organization literally is world class? I'm telling you, like the Baltimore Ravens are respected among the league in their scouting department, in their draft, everything. Like how they do business. Like I swear to God. There's only one person. There's only one person I feel like oh yeah, that'd be cool, but there's only one person I feel like would be against that is probably LA. LA really loves analytics in their draft process. Is a Shorten off the board for us? Is Shorten? Who is Shorten? Oh, Scorton. Scorton might be a 3rd round pick. Who's your pipe dream player you want Brad to draft? I would be comfortable with Brad drafting Ezraku. Like, for me, it's about production. Now, I'm going to get into a poll real quick. How do I make a poll on here? I got to make a poll. Well, all right. Who we drafting, y'all? Oh, let me show you the board. Let me show y'all the board. That world-class organization drafted before us. Quit hating. Oh my God. I'm not hating. Jesus Christ. I'm saying they can select a bad apple and it doesn't affect them. Why do we just avoid bad apples completely? We like obedient children. We like our boys to be obedient. And we got Jameson Williams. Who we drafting? All right, let's get back into it. So it's only fair that when I say who we drafting, y'all just put in who y'all want to draft. Let me show y'all the board. Let me get rid of this. Oh, you know what? Oh, James Pierce was right there. I like that. James Pierce, Luther Burden, Trey Amos, Nick Scorton. Scorton is on the board. Jaden Higgins is on the board. Xavier Watts is on the board. A lot of good players. Tyleek, Derek Harmon is on the board. Maxwell Hairston is on the board. Darius Alexander is on the board. So you got Darius Alexander. That would be a reach, but I think it'll be good because he's not going to be there in the 2nd round. You got Nick Scorton. You got James Pierce. So who y'all selecting, man? Who y'all selecting? James Pierce Jr. Okay. We got one for James Pierce. All right, I'm going to say James Pierce 2. Who else y'all want to select? Because it can't be one person voting. All right, we got 3 for James Pierce. I got 21 in the chat. So again, no one's going to argue with you. This is not for arguing. Nobody's going to argue. Now, if it gets to like 10 and 10 and I got to be the tiebreaker, it's cool. Yeah, same edge. Yeah, Scorton. Oh, wow. She wants Scorton. You want Harmon. Okay, let me write this shit down. Hold on. This getting hot. We get hot. On my phone at. All right. We getting hot. Them boys getting hot. They said Scorton. I like that. I like when it's like the war room. So look, I got one for Harmon. Lisa DeLorenzo. Okay. I got Scorton. I've seen Scorton twice, I believe. Oh, 2 for Harmon. Shoot. Okay, 2 for Harmon. What we got? Got to go Pierce. Yeah, Pierce. I think Pierce is the pick. I'm not even going to call it, man. I think that was 5 people. That was me. Smitty, what you got? Smitty got, oh, okay, yeah, 2 for Harmon. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, you got Pierce 5. You got Smitty with Pierce. Jimmy Crowell or Corlew with Pierce. Brandon Peters with Pierce. That's already 3. I said Pierce. Alex, okay, we got 3 for Harmon. We got 3. Okay, Harmon's getting hot. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Omar. Shout out to Omar. That's my member, man. Shout out to Omar, bro. Yeah. Yep, same edge. Chrome said Pierce. Mary Scorton. Mary said Scorton. So we had, 2 for Scorton? Because we had Mike. Okay, look. Oh, my God. Looked like 3 for Pierce. All right. All right. 1. I'm just going to count out Pierce right now. And Lisa, feel free to help me because I got take the DT with the first. Not as many DTs. Josiah Stewart is 60. Oh, wow. She's making a case. She's making a case. I love it. I love it. She makes a good case. She makes a good case. Oh, Brian Walsh going Scorton. Oh, Brian Walsh going Scorton. So if I look at Scorton, right? Damn, this is hot. This is how I wanted this to be. Shout out to whoever gave me this idea. I think Braylon gave me this idea. I forget who gave me this idea. This is dope. This is dope. How do I make a poll in here, dog? I need to make a poll. Like, make a poll. Like, make a poll. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, G, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? J-Rod, yeah, what's going on? How to use a live poll on StreamYard. Oh, yeah, there's some other stuff to it. I don't know what it is. It's hard to do. Oh, yeah, I could. Okay, make a poll. All right. I guess. Oh, live reacting studio. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, I just count them out. Just make sure you count too, Lisa. So, yeah, I tried to make a poll and I just can't do it. I will give y'all data, okay? My bad. I tried to make a poll. I should have been talking. Anyway, Josiah Stewart is pretty light at the next level. That is true. I will say this about Josiah Stewart. Y'all don't need to see my face. And we got 1 for trade back. It's crazy. Josiah Stewart is thought to be like the toughest person on Michigan roster. That's what he was said to be. Also, his run defense rate, his pass rush win rate is at the highest. It's 30%. He wins 30% of the time of his matchups. His bend around the corner, he never gets there because he doesn't have the length. But he has 9 sacks. He has 45 pressures, maybe 50. So he has production. Josiah is probably going to go in the 3rd, 2nd round because of the length issues. If Josiah was 6'5", no one would have a problem with picking him the first edge. You draft Pierce and realistically trade back if we're in a situation. Okay. 6 for JG. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa, do the counting. All right. Because I just got to run the live stream, man. Ajante Esserly at 60. I like Stewart, but is he available at 60? Stewart? Josiah? Yeah. I mean, you never know. You got to get your popcorn ready. Isaac Tesla 102. All right, so you just calling out shit. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead with the pick, only because it's only right. 6 for JPJ, Harmon for Scorton. So we got our edge rusher. So look, we got our edge rusher. We got our edge rusher, James Pierce. And guess what? Guess what? We got our edge rusher, James Pierce, and literally nobody is complaining. Nobody. Nobody's going to be like, oh, no, you didn't get the edge rusher. Nobody's – look, after the edge rusher goes to the Lions, no one cares. The draft is over. Still need a safety. You still don't have good cornerbacks, in my opinion. You still need a left guard that can actually stick around for a while, because you don't know what Sourcedall going to be, and you don't know what Manu's going to be, because you reached for both of those guys. One in the 6th round and one in the 3rd round. You reached for nobody. So for me, you get the edge rusher. Guess what? Now, Lions Syndicate is off your back. All those guys are off your back. All you guys said defense, first pick. I ain't see one offensive play. All you guys said defense. So, yeah, all you guys said defense. So, round 1, Derek Harmon is crazy. Getting Derek Harmon would be nice. That'd be a great replacement for, like, at 28, you could pick a good player. Oh, and I know y'all watch Wilbur Sports. Easy and Spencer are not correct when they say you can't pick nobody that's a game changer at 28. You can. They picked Kansas City Chiefs, got Karlaftis at 32. Nolan Smith went at 30. TJ Watt went at 30. Don't let Woodward tell you false information, all right? Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to taper your expectations. Check this out. Even if you get a pass rusher, this is what they're going to do. Even if you get a pass rusher, they're going to say, oh, well, he's not going to be an impact player. He's not going to be an impact player tomorrow. They're so stupid. Don't let their stupidity change your life. Did you count me for Pierce Jr.? Pierce won handedly, bro. Let's get to it. I'm losing subscribers talking about Wilbur Sports. All right, we're in round 2. And to go along with their quarterback, Cleveland gets Jack Beck. Waste. To go along with their quarterback. And guess what? I'm in favor of trading back. Whoever said that before is cool. I'm cool with trading back. Colston Loveland to the Kansas City Chiefs. Y'all did it to yourself. Y'all let Loveland fall to the Chiefs? Okay. Yeah, I like how we doing this, Lisa. That's perfect. When's our pick? 60. Okay, we're coming up. Josh Connerly, TJ Sanders, Azariah Thomas. Oh, wow. Look at this. I'm only trying to speed it up because I've been talking so much. TJ Saunders, trash. No, I'm kidding. Nick Emanuwere, the safety. They don't even need a safety, but it's okay. Nick Scorton. I've always seen Nick Scorton in the 2nd or 3rd round. The Saints getting Darius Alexander is crazy work. Landon Jackson. See, this is funny. Y'all be saying these names. Most of these dudes be 2nd, 3rd round picks, bro. Most of these dudes. It'll only be 32 first. Azariah Thomas to Raiders, that's a fit, but he's a terrible corner, bro. I hope they can fix it. Trey Amos to, Indianapolis. I like that. Prince Umanina. Yeah, if they get Prince, man. They preparing to release Micah if they get Prince, in my opinion. The draft is just watch the draft. Get your popcorn ready. Oh, Donovan Jackson's a second-round pick. Oh, wow. That's crazy. You know how crazy that is, bro. Donovan Jackson was mocked to us at 28 by somebody this week. Somebody important, or last week, they said we picking Donovan Jackson. He's a fucking second-round pick. Whatever. Siobhan Rebel. JT Malu. JT cool. Someone asked me about how I thought about JT. He's cool. Let's get to our picks so we can vote. And we'll just focus on our picks and the board. Cam Scatable. Jack Sawyer's already been selected. Okay, so Judkins, running back to Baltimore, is honestly cool. Arante Esserly, you wanted a tackle at 28? You can't make this shit up, dog. Darian Porter. Yeah, the Lions trading up, bro. Because they just missed out on Darius Alexander. The Lions are trading that second pick. I don't know for who. But at 60, you can get a bunch of players. So look who they got us taking. This bum-ass dude with no sacks. No sacks. We good with the edge. We good. We good on the edge, bro. I like Josiah. Josiah's still here, bro. Josiah's still here. All right, let's go position-wise. What position should we target? IOL? Oh, look. Tate Ratledge. Tate Ratledge is nice. At that pick, Tate Ratledge is very good. What else? What other needs do we need? We supposedly need a wide receiver. I've never heard of that. Jalen Royals. Jalen Royals would be nice. Jalen Noel, Trey Harris. What about safety? We need a safety. The roster is two safeties. Andrew Makuba at 63. So we're in a good situation where we can take a crop of guys. And this is how I felt about the Ifeatu Melifonwu draft. Because when Ifeatu Melifonwu, when Iffy was there, like when Iffy was like getting closer to their pick, they thought he'd be gone in the second round. This is like Brian Branch, like, oh wow, he's still there. We had him rated as a first round pick. I'm like, yeah. So we can get Andrew Makuba, we can get Jalen Royals. Andrew Makuba is the best safety, and he's literally the best player. Cal Williams, Tate Ratledge. You got an assortment of guys. This is a good guy. This is a good crop. Jonas Sanker's at the bottom, like usual, but that's who they'll probably draft is Jonas Sanker. What y'all got? I see Josiah ranked 73. Brad taking him at 60 if he's still there. Just if he double dips on edge, oh my God. If he double dips, check this out. If Brad Holm double dips on edge, that'd be amazing. You know what he said? Why don't we have 2 edges? Why don't we have 3? Why don't we have 4? Yeah, that'd be nice. Look at the second round. Why would you not want 2? Look at the second round. Why would you not want 2 seconds in the third and 2 fourths? I'll take 2 seconds. We had 2 seconds for a long time. I'm taking Tate. Who the hell is Tate? What DT is on your board? Oh, yeah, DT. Because we got Levi Onwuzurike with back problems. All right. So Norman Lott is on the board. Omar Norman Lott he's a decent one. He's decent. He blows up a lot of plays, but he runs past the play. Like my best defensive tackle or nose tackle is Jamari Caldwell. Jamari Caldwell is great, but we don't play a 3-4, so I don't see how him. And we don't play a wide 9. He would be perfect in a 3-4 and a wide 9-4-3 defense. And let's just search DIs. Normal. Yeah, give me that defensive lineman. CJ West, that's good. Shamar Turner, I guess. Alfred Collins, he blows up the play too much, runs past the blocker. Oh, yeah, Ty Robinson. I don't know about y'all. I'm drafting Ty Robinson. I don't care what y'all say. If it's too early, if it's not early enough, I'm drafting Ty Robinson. Okay, so 10, y'all don't even have to pick 102 or 101. Ty Robinson's my guy, bro. Ty Robinson's literally my guy. If he double dips, get Gillette. Okay, safety then. All right, well, so what y'all got? We got Rutledge. I'm seeing Rutledge. Ty Robinson, yeah. Oh, you can take Ty Robinson this early in the draft? Whoa. I did not say he will double dip. No, I thought it would be cool. But if he could trade back and get a DT and a linebacker, he's going to trade back. I just don't know when. He had 2 trades the last draft. He had 3 trades before that. He had like 2 iconic trades in the draft before that. I think he trades back and gets more picks. I think this team wants a bloodbath in the, what's that called? Training camp. They want a bloodbath in training camp. I think they want a bloodbath. I think in training camp, they're going to draft 2 defensive linemen. They have 8 on the roster right now. The best guy wins. We could only carry like 6 guys, 7 guys. So if a guy doesn't perform, he gets cut. And everybody gonna talk about, oh my God, they're gonna cut. What's that boy's name? Broderick Martin. So no, I think double dipping is good. I got 1 for Rutledge out of Georgia. Let me consult some stats with Rutledge. I'm not really sure about his stats. Matter of fact, hold on. I got something for y'all. Why don't I have this? Hold on. I got this. This is great. Let me just Gmail, because we're gonna get into the weeds, and I don't. We're gonna get into the weeds, bro. I got something for you guys. I'm just going to make sure I have the data on the players. And I think that's the most important thing, is to have the data so I know what the hell they're talking about. And I can show you what we're talking about. So, yeah, download. So I'm going to get a draft guide going. And we're going to download. We're going to pick people and select people. And we're going to have all the information. All right? We're not going to be out here selecting people because we heard their name, because we felt it was okay. I want I want a lot of stuff being done, especially on this live stream. I want it to be like, we have the information, we have, the character, we know what's going on. So look. I will be sharing this tab, and let's start with Rutledge. Rutledge, is that how you spell Rutledge? Oh yeah, just make it away, make it make sense. Because I'm not gonna make a selection and I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh yeah, Braden Swinson. Where's he at? Braden Swinson. Braden Swinson. Click the box next to the player's name, Lamar. Oh, click the box next to the player's name. So you could tell I've never done this. Where's Swinson at? Swinson. I can tell y'all be doing these imaginary drafts all the time. Click the box next. Oh, show more. Oh, wow. Okay. So we got this. It's funny. During the season, PFF is a joke, but y'all be on PFF all off season. It's crazy. How many sacks does this guy have? Okay. 5 sacks, 9 sacks in 23, 7 sacks, and okay, this guy's always he's always produced. Over the tackle, okay, he's an edge for real. Okay. Outside tackle. Where's Swinson at? Do we go back edge? Look at this. I don't even know where Swinson is. He's got to be taken, bro. David Walker. Wow. You know what's funny? Is we would draft David Walker, bro. We would draft David Walker. For real. We would draft Josiah Stewart. We would draft David Walker, and pick 28 is best available. And you guess what? You got 2 edges. Matter of fact, on my mock draft, not my mock draft, but the Lions, yeah, bro. I'm putting David Walker there. David Walker, bro. For the Lions. Book it. David Walker for the Lions. Book it. Oh, yeah. Stop sharing. I want to share this page. I'm sorry. I be sharing so much shit. I be sharing. Share screen. David Walker. There it is. Yeah, David Walker for the Lions, bro. I didn't know he would go this low. I thought he was a first-round pick. That's what they were saying. Look at that. He's, yeah. See, with a guy like David Walker, the sacks is there, the press is there, the speed to get off. What's his combine numbers? That's why I did what I did, because they wasn't showing you combine numbers. And, that's why I hate. This ain't loading as fast as I want it to load. I'm only interested in his combine. I wonder if his combine numbers are here. All right, shorter stature gives him consistent natural leverage. If you can get make him a day 3 pick at best. Wow. Sort of draft boards. Oh, wow, they got him. Most drafted by the Lions. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. So let's get on with this pick. We can go anywhere. We can go anywhere with this pick. Been on this pick forever. Damn, y'all just calling out fucking names. All right. Braden Swinson's still on the board. Braden is not on the board. It's 252. And we about to get out of here. We about to make sure we get 3 or 4 picks in this. We got to get out of here. Jaden Higgins is intriguing. David Walker looked agile at the combine. Okay. PFF doesn't show combine numbers, though. Yeah, I figured that. That's why I got the draft guide. AG, what's good, man? What order base on the press conference? What's good, man? What order base on the press conference do you think Brad is going to take? I don't know what an order base is, so he might make you angry and take a wide receiver at 28. Yeah, he's preparing you. And y'all be happy with him by day 3. He's planning on y'all to be angry. This dude won executive of the year. He's never getting fired, bro. He's never getting. PFF does not show combine numbers. Yep, that's why I showed the draft guide. David Walker. Okay, share this tab instead. It took a long time to load. I don't like that. Anything I pay for needs to work immediately. So with David Walker, 6'1", hand usage can be bit up and down in regards to execution, not the cleanest when you try to utilize it to aid his pass rush. At the times, balance is inconsistent, ends up stumbling, making it easier for the OL to block. Will gamble at times. Lineman, eyes exposed, whatever. He went to the Senior Bowl. That's it. Great off the ball, which puts him in the great off the off the ball. There's great get off, which puts him in even at the hip of the offensive tackle. You expected to have great get off, bro. I'm not. He doesn't even have the highest 3-cone drill. Oh, so you like no production? Okay. No production. All right. So since this is sporadic, I'm seeing this very sporadic. We're just going to take best player available. So whoever that is, because we were supposed to vote, and we cannot vote. I'm going to give y'all 3 players to vote on, bro. 3 positions. Y'all want an edge? Y'all want a quarterback? Y'all want a safety? I think safety is I think Andrew Makuba we're drafting Andrew Makuba, 60. Oh, Josiah Stewart is taking the next pick. They're going to draft. They might draft Makuba in the first round. They might trade back too. So I like what they did. Andrew Makuba and Pierce is amazing. And there's going to be a lot of film studies I got to compete with. Pierce and Makuba, that's perfect. Those are 2 different types of players. 2 different types of players. Where are we at? 1-0 something? Damn, I forgot how long this round is. Oh, shit. Y'all are... I hate this damn thing. I hate that. Anyway, I got Makuba, and I need a producer, man. This is terrible. He doesn't want to pay JMO. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to pay JMO. I'm with you on that. I wouldn't pay JMO myself. Makuba's a dog. Yeah, Makuba's a dog. Yeah. I don't know what we fun to talk. I don't know what that means, bro. I have difficulty sharing all this stuff. And since I make everything bigger than what it has to be, my videos included, I need a desktop. I need a producer. I need people to bring stuff in. Can you bring that in for me? I need people to have that job while I entertain y'all. And I'm looking at this. I'm reading this stuff about David Walker. I'm like, everybody has get off the ball. Literally, the defensive end position in the 3-cone drill, at the combine and the pro day have a tendency to predict better pass rushers. So the top guys with the best 3-cone drill right now are Swinson, I believe Abdul Carter. Like if you go never mind. I'll just ask Google. The fastest three-cone drill was Darian Porter. Oh my God. Okay. That's crazy. Darian Porter, yeah. That's crazy. The fastest three-cone drill for BE. The fastest three-cone drill was Tyron Ingram Dawkins. Tonka Hemingway, Darius Alexander, Swinson, and some guy named Eric Gregory. But you want to get so, yeah. I told you, Jay Stewart at 60, you never got him. How many votes were there for Jay Stewart? Act like there's Don't worry. The Lions will pick Josiah, bro. The Lions will pick Josiah. The Lions got Josiah. Don't worry. Josiah will be a Lion, bro. It's okay. So will Sanker. Y'all can copy this down. The safety name Sanker will be a Lion. I think they moved off Makuba. So Sanker, that bum edge from Alabama, will be a Lion. And who else will be a Lion? Josiah. It's a guarantee. Guarantee. Met with those players 3 times. Elijah Roberts and Gillette are hidden gems. Gillette's still on the board? Hold on, man. Well, all we're going to do is take edges. He's still on the board? That's crazy as hell. That's crazy. Oh, my God. I was going to take him last round. I'm glad I didn't reach for that. Savion Jones. Reach. I like Mickens a lot. Jeffrey Bassa. Lions would pick some dude named Bassa. Say he's our guy. Jonas Sanker is going to be a Lion, unfortunately. David Walker still on the board. Wow. Where were we at? She said, I wanted you to take him, and you never took him. I'm like, it's not. The Lions going to take him. Like, I didn't see no votes. At all. Wow. What's our next pick? Please tell me, because I don't know. I might be able to help you out, brother. One of my grandkids tells me all the time what all you contents are doing wrong. I will send you an email. Okay. I might be able to help you out, brother. One of my grandkids. All you content are doing wrong. I appreciate that, man. Okay. On Williams, not our guy. Okay. Take Ty. Oh yeah, Ty Robinson. That pick was already selected. So we got Ty Robinson in the 3rd round, which is obviously a reach, but we know what Ty Robinson's about. You know, his coach is about. You know, everything's about Ty Robinson. Unfortunately for us, we have a whole line, a defensive line draft. But you know, it's funny. If Ty Robinson is literally there, it's 130. Oh, our next pick is 130. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, y'all can vote again. We can vote on this. we can vote on this for sure. Zai Alexander was picked, 129. Okay, can't get a corner. I need to get some IO linemen. Oh wow. I know y'all know about the line, right? Oh hell no. You know what's funny is around this time, Easy and them would be like so hyped. We're going to the Super Bowl. It's so crazy, you know. Dylan Fairchild. See, this is when you trade back or you grab him right now. Because I think they grabbed Fairchild. But Fairchild, he got to be able to play some center. Can he play center? Trends analysis. Oh, pass blocking is an 87. Crazy. Well-taught interior pass protector. Kept feet moving to maintain leverage. Doesn't have a singular trait that would be considered dominant. Oh, yeah. He's a lion. That's a lion draft right there. That's a lion, bro. That's a freaking lion right there. Oh, Tesla. Okay. We got Tesla. Sanker in the 4th would be a good pick. Okay, so I got 1 for Tesla. I got 2 for Tesla. What up, though, man? Dante Thornton. Oh, I got 1 for... Okay. Lisa, you got to count these. I'm not counting these, bro. You got 3 for Tesla. No, I see 3 comments, but it's really 2 for Tesla. 2 for Tesla. 1 for, I think, Dante. Yeah. And Thornton. Oh, okay. It's 2 for Dante. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This will be good. This will be good. Dylan Fairchild is not on the list. Even they will pick him, but he's not on the list. They're gonna make a surprise pick too, a stupid pick that they shouldn't make. Oh wow. He has no drops, 28 receptions. Oh wow, y'all be picking him. Y'all just be picking people from y'all mock drafts. Yeah, I could tell. We got 3 for Tesla. 1 Charles Grant would translate. Charles Grant still on the board. And Thornton. Okay. All right. How many of you got Tesla? How many of you got Tesla? I think I made Lisa mad, so I don't know if she's still here. But how many of y'all got Tesla? Just write Tesla for y'all. And then write... Oh, Thornton. Okay, so I got 2 for Thornton. You think you slick, Brent. You said Thornton twice. You said Thornton twice, but you said Thornton twice. It's literally you're getting the same receiver but faster. So I will take that. I just want y'all to know. I hate this. I seen 3 for Tesla, and I went with 3 for Tesla. I hate this live stream, by the way. I hate it. So I don't think we have a 5th round pick at all. So I don't know, man. And we don't have a 5th-round pick at all. So let's get back into our bag. We got Robinson. We got Robinson, and we got Tesla. 2 players that I feel like epitomize the Lions because literally one takes pride in being a slow receiver, and the other one is very good quickness off the ball, the type of quickness to beat down blocks, wham, kick out blocks to the spot and be disruptive. Has the type of playability to make play multiple techniques up front, could even blossom into a 5 technique at the next level. Nonstop effort and hustle, taking good pursuit, angles, ball carrier. Has the burst off the snap combined with the leverage to strain on the protection, resetting the line of scrimmage. Still needs to develop more counters within his pass rush arsenal, as well as try to win with get off, but can be stalled by a technically sound lineman. Has room to continue to get stronger as well. Would help him better defend double teams and combining with his hands disengaged the blocks more frequently. I feel like with Ty Robinson and James Pierce and Aiden Hutchinson, you have fixed your line. You've literally fixed it. Like you have fixed it to the point where your defense is like literally better. And I feel like I want to coach David Shaw. I want to quote David Shaw. David Shaw used to say, I posted count. Okay, you posted count where? I don't see this. Oh, thank you. I think we're on a latency thing. I think we're late with it. We're just late all the time. I'm going to quote David Shaw. David Shaw said, no, not David Shaw. I'm going to quote one of them Detroit Lions coaches. Y'all seen One Pride. He said, I don't know about your coaching, so I'm gonna have to give you some good players. And I think that was a Bill Parcells quote. I don't know about your coaching, so I'm gonna have to give you good players. And guess what? I don't know about Shep's coaching, so I gave him 3 players. 3. And you notice we had Josiah Stewart. I didn't know to count for Josiah. But we got the safety. We literally got everything, bro. We literally got everything we've been talking about. So if this draft is like rated a D, I don't care because now we filled needs. We can get a corner. We can get a value pick. We can move Maddox to safety. We can really do some different things with Makuba and Maddox. We could do different things with our backups, corner and safety because Maddox can play safety. Also, we now have the ability to be strong up front and not lose anything. So if you're a guy that's not hustling and not working out, you're gone. So look, these deals that we sign, that everybody loves these deals, getting Marcus Davenport, he's our guy. He will be cut. They will take his spot. We figured it out. Hey, Pascal, if you can't get push up the middle and Ty Robinson's getting pushed and batting down balls and Pierce is getting freed up because of Ty Robinson and then insert Aiden Hutchinson, now guess what? Now we have a disruptive force. We made literally the most disruptive force. So now all those bums on the back end, those corners, have to actually do their job. Yo. So we did the War Room mock draft. Davenport can't be trusted. So we're doing a War Room mock draft, man, and we're doing this War Room, and we're voting on players, and we just locked down James Pierce. We locked down who else? Makuba in the 2nd round, and we locked down Ty Robinson and Isaac Tesla. These are 4 players that can come in and contribute. Isaac Tesla, maybe not as much, but someone get hurt on the wide receiver end, he's going to contribute. I personally don't care if it's Isaac Tesla or I don't care about wide receiver that much. Now, we literally can go and draft. Now we drafting for need. Okay? So now I'm looking at this. Like, okay. I'm looking at this like, okay, I could draft for need now. I could draft how I want to draft, however it is. I could draft for need. Davenport can't be trusted, bro. And now we have the defensive line. The fans are off our back. Derek, stop making videos. I could literally draft. Look, Craig Woodson is one of the smartest safeties in the draft. He's a little slow, but he's the smartest safety in the draft. Dylan Fairchild at guard is still available. Dylan Fairchild at guard is still available. I could pick Fairchild right now, and now I have an interchangeable guard and a center and a guy with a look at this. Look at this. The pass rush, the run gap. Fairchild was a 2-year starter at left guard for Georgia. Nearly elite 89.2 pass blocking across 2 past seasons. While he isn't quite powerful as a teammate, Tate Ratledge, he's equal. He's not powerful as Tate Ratledge. He is equally adept to his footwork and pass protection. That's not a. He's a need. He's not a joke. He's a need. This dude is not a joke. Dylan Fairchild is not a joke, bro. How can I draft? He will not draft for need. But guess what? He's going to draft an interior lineman. And they need one. He does this thing. I don't draft for need, but you needed a defensive end. You had 23 sacks a year prior. I can't stand Brad Holmes. We don't draft for need. I love need. Like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, you drafted a defensive end and you had no defensive end. You drafted a right tackle and you had no right tackle on the roster. Like, right now, he drafted Kirby with 2 safeties on the roster. He only had 2 safeties. And he's going to draft another safety this year. So, when you look at the depth chart, and no, bro. He be capping, bro. Don't listen to this clown, bro. Don't listen to him. All right, we got 1 vote for Fairchild. Jabbar Muhammad. Oh, yeah. Jabbar Muhammad would be great. That'd be a great corner that played outside and the slot. He knows zone. Okay, I got 1 for Fairchild. What round is it? It's the 6th round? Oh, my God. I can get Dylan Fairchild in the 6th round? This is unbelievable, bro. Okay. How many for Fairchild? Because I got 1 for Fairchild. I'm going to put Fairchild on mine. This is really good. This is really good. Because I get what I wanted and they get what they wanted. So if y'all didn't have a vote, if y'all didn't vote, I'm not going to – look. If y'all didn't vote, y'all just going to have to deal with what we select. Ain't that funny? If y'all didn't vote, we're just going to have to deal with whatever happens. We got like 3 7th-round picks. So I think Jabbar is going to be there. I've seen Jabbar move to the 7th round. So I think Jabbar is just going to be there. I seen 2 picks for Fairchild. I had 2 picks for Fairchild. And there's my pick. And we're in the 7th. And we have 3, if not 2 picks. So if I could go to corners. Wow, Za Frazier. This guy led the nation in picks at cornerback. And Jabbar Muhammad. He's literally a 4.3 speed guy. Where's my next pick? All right. I could do it. All right, look. How many of y'all want corner? How many of y'all want corner? Y'all be okay? Frazier, exactly. I got 1 for Frazier. Oh, my God. Can we see the OL players? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Y'all can see the OL for sure. Y'all got to keep in mind, I'm on a whole different screen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm all for Zach. I'm all for this draft is good as hell. I'm sorry, bro. We got Drew Kennel, Timothy McVeigh, Joshua Gray, Cooper Mays, Luke Newman, Michigan State. I think they brought him in for a visit. They brought in a bunch of Michigan State people. Played at left guard. He's not as elite as the other guys. I'm pretty sure with his stature. This is the only time I really look at body. I need to look at his body. Y'all be drafting this dude. Garrett Dillinger. Garrett Dillinger is okay. I didn't think he would. All right. Gus Hartwig. Nash Jones. I forget. One of y'all like Nick Nash, and Nick Nash is literally. So I got one for Zy Frazier. Andrew Armstrong is a good receiver. Jimmy Horn is a good receiver. We drafted a receiver, but if y'all ever wanted to double dip, these are the guys. Brew McCoy, decent. I'm not impressed with Brew totally. Moose Muhammad is going to be a rookie free agent. So a lot of these dudes are going to be rookie free agents. And if you're like a team and a staff, like look at the Rams. They had 20 rookie players. In addition, they had 14 selections. They turned 11 selections into 14. And then they had 20 rookie players on their team. Almost a third of their team was like 2-year pros or a rookie. So we drafted safety. We can look at defensive line again. Howard Cross, wasted my time. Stackhouse, that's like a pure nose tackle. He's going to be a rookie free agent. Nash Hutchmaker. Nash Hutchmaker is a very good player. The problem with him is he's got elite size, but he's not going to be like people's like go-to. He's got size. You see that? He's got size. He's got great hand usage. He just doesn't have that much production. I think he had 4 sacks from the interior, but he was moving around a lot. Yep, 2 sacks. Yeah, 7 sacks. So Nash making it, he should make it. He should make it in the NFL. A problem is the NFL is about this traits bullshit and not about production. If the NFL was about production, half these guys you wouldn't hear about. TEs, all right, y'all want a tight end? Check that out. Tight ends, okay. That's weird, but, y'all might as well think about it. RJ Mickens is the best player. Tight ends, Bryson Nesbitt, Rivaldo Fairweather. The Lions brought in was Fairweather. And Maliko Matavo. Desmond Watson. Who the hell is that? I don't know who that is. OT as well. How about Desmond Watson, DT from Florida, 4'6" pounds? Oh, he's going to be a UDFA. He's going to be a UDFA, bro. That 400 pounds is scaring teams. I'm hearing he's going to be a UDFA because it's his snap count. I got 2 for Frazier, 1 for Fairchild. Did we draft Fairchild? We drafted Fairchild. Frazier. Yeah. Okay. Desmond, I got 1 for Desmond Watson. We got our OL. We should fill other positions of need. That's what I'm saying, Tara. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like TEs. Oh, yeah, I showed you the TEs. But, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You can get a linebacker in the 7th. Oh, wow. I wasn't even thinking about linebacker because for me, linebacker is solid. Let's look at linebacker. Because at this time in the draft, to me, I would feel needs. Oh, Teddy Buchanan? Bro. What do we talk, bro? I literally have people tell me we can't get this and we can't get that. We have to do this and Easy and Spencer, they've been on this like this cuck mission of telling fan bases, oh yeah, we can't get an elite player in the 7th round. Here, Teddy Buchanan is like one of the best linebackers in the draft. Like he's one of the most explosive. And then you got Sean Dolak, who had the most production of anybody. So if you want production, if you care about production, Sean Dolak had like 100 300 tackles, man. Look at this. Coverage snaps, 400. But interceptions in the box? No. Tackles. He has interceptions somewhere. Good. Defensive snaps. Why is it just showing me snaps? I need actual stats. Coverage stops, 25th. He's second in the draft. Granted, he played for what he played for, but look, he played a corner. He played a slot. I don't know where his they're not showing me real stats. They're showing me bullshit. Yeah, Sean Dolak is great too. So you got Sean Dolak, you got Teddy Buchanan. Teddy Buchanan, who was explosive at Cal. He's a good player. And I'm pretty positive if you got him, I'm pretty positive if you got Teddy Buchanan out there, you're going to have this guy. So I had two for, let me go back. Zah Frazier and the DT. Someone said the DT from whatever. Oh, the fat dude. Yeah, the fat dude. Desmond Watson. Oh, yeah. Desmond Watson's not expected to get drafted. There's only 250 picks, 266 picks. 257. So Desmond Watson, we could call Desmond Watson, bring him in for a visit. We like Desmond. I don't know why Jabbar Muhammad is a 7th-round pick. He was literally one of, the year before last, he was one of the best slot corners in the draft. B.J. Adams, another one, Slackman, Hutchmaker, Nazir Stackhouse. I'm going Zah Frazier because I heard 2 votes for Zah. But literally, linebacker is amazing. Because right now, I could get a linebacker in the 7th round, and I can get a linebacker that can play zone and make the team. So I need to wait on this. And then I can make the calls right now if this guy isn't drafted. Because Zah Frazier runs a 4.3. Oh, my God. Jalen Reed? I know we ain't talking about Jalen Reed. Jalen Reed is still on the board. I'm just having a fun time with this. This is amazing. This is amazing, bro. I had no trades, no nothing. Jalen Reed is still on the board. And then I want to go linebacker. I would have such a ball with this. And I know this is pretend and all this other stuff, but think about this. I guess Sean Dolak, Jalen Reed. And then I think I got another one. No, I don't. So look, I can go linebacker and get production. Or I can go, because my guy left, or I could go Jalen Reed and get a solid D1 prospect. I think he was hurt last year. But look, 74 tackles, cover snap 465. He's terrible in coverage. I know that. He's a Brian Branch, but he's not a Brian Branch. He's a traditional run down heel safety. Might need to convert to linebacker. Let's look at old tackle. Jalen Travis. So one of y'all mentioned Jalen Travis, and I was like, who the hell is that? Because I thought you were talking about Jalen, whatever his name is. 2 votes for Frazier. Yeah, me too. Bro, it's the 7th round. Draft who you draft. She said, Shiloh Sanders. Bring Jalen home. Y'all are some haters. First of all, Lisa, that's a hating comment. It's the 7th round. Draft who you draft. No. See, that's the thing. That's the difference between me and y'all. Y'all care about that 1st round. I care about from the 2nd through the 7th. The 1st round is for the glitz and glamour and all this other stuff. I didn't do no 1st round prep last year. I didn't do no 1st round prep at all. I didn't know. When Dose Dion was telling me about Terrion Arnold, I was like, I ain't do none. I ain't do no draft prep, no nothing. There was 5 players I identified that were good. And that was Ellis. He went to Denver. He had 5 sacks. That was, what's his name? Braden Fisk. He had 8 sacks. And no, he had 6. And there was another player I wanted. Yeah, there was another player I wanted last draft. And I was like, oh, yeah, Quinyon Mitchell. Those are the only 3 players I wanted. Only 3 players. I didn't do no. I'm like, if it's not Quinyon, don't get it. And guess what? Quinyon didn't allow a touchdown. Arnold allowed 4, but I can count 5 on film. So it is what it is. Anything left for edge? Oh, yeah, I'm going to check it out. Let's check out edge. Because if we get an edge defender, Alufula, Alu. Oh, Colin Oliver? So Colin Oliver is a good edge defender. Yeah, this is really good. So how many of y'all want Colin Oliver? Colin Oliver is a very good edge defender. Look, he has 7 sacks. He's undersized. 6'2", 240. Za Frazier. We got Za Frazier, bro. I cannot believe that. And I can get Jabbar. All right, I'm gonna get Jabbar Muhammad. So I literally grabbed 2 corners that I actually wanted in my actual life, and I grabbed all the grit guys. What I wish the Lions would do is I wish they would have multiple players. Let's take a look at our grade. They're gonna give me a D. Watch this. They're gonna give me a D. What is this? A B? An overall B? This is what happened. Look. This is what happens when you're not a Lion. All right. This is what happens. All these dudes are Lions, bro. Oh, I had 1 vote for Oliver? Fitz had 8 sacks. Yeah, Fitz had 8 sacks. My bad. Fitz was dope. I love Fitz. I said he was the best. I said he was the pick. You make it 28. And guess what? The Rams got him. He had 4 for the majority of the season, then had 4 in the playoffs. The Lions had none. Anyway, Jalen Travis and Decker replacement. Anything left for edge? See, we could have went with, check this out. I could have went with Colin Oliver and got another edge. But I already know how that room is right now. Carter Runyon. Is he a son of what's his name, Runyon? I don't believe in the tight ends. Colin Oliver would be a beast. What's up, Brian? Yeah, Colin Oliver. And then I don't know if I'm making the calls because I only picked Jabbar because you said Jabbar, but this is a great list, man. We did good. And you guys did the James Pierce draft. You guys took James Pierce. And I think I took Makuba because we were kept just saying names. And then Ty Robinson, which people are saying is an F. He wasn't. If Ty Robinson and Isaac Tesla switch places, this is probably a better draft, like an A draft. But guess what? You got Dylan Fairchild, who's probably got the best pass defense or pass blocking ability in the draft. Okay? Because golf ain't running nowhere. So then you got Za Frazier, who led the FBS in interceptions for a corner. That's amazing. Isaac Tesla, that was y'all pick. Y'all picked Isaac Tesla. He's going to come in. He's probably going to wear number 17 or 11 or whatever. He's going to come in, and he's literally going to do stuff at practice, and people are going to be like, what the hell is going on with this third receiver? And then we drafted 2 corners. So we drafted 2 corners. We drafted one that could play slot because we have a bunch of guys on 1-year deals, and then we had another one that could play the outside and is 6'3". I believe Za Frazier is 6'3". Yeah, Za Frazier is 6'3". Look at this. See, this is why I love the fact that we know what we're talking about so much. And y'all was doubting me for a minute in the offseason. Like, is he doing any draft? He doesn't know any players. No, I literally took 8 hours a day and learned 8 positions every day. A+ in close acceleration to the football. It shows up on film at all levels of the passing game. In a way, he's able to bait QBs into throwing the ball. Who that sound like? Long frame, uses his hand combined with length really well. Able to attack the ball. Who that sound? Able to attack the ball with offhand coverage. Also able to get an effective jam at the line of scrimmage while using. Technique is a little raw. There's definitely some room to grow. Where are we growing? Where are we growing? How are we going to grow? This is what we're talking about. You got, bro. I literally have Iffy Melifonwu, but faster. Tesla, a slow ass receiver. Tesla ran like a 4.5, 4.4. He ran like a 4.4. He's 6'3". Damn, man, I'm starting to work on dinner. He's like, yeah, I'm starting to work on dinner. I'm like, this is cool. If I got Colin Oliver as a rookie free agent, or if I traded back and got more picks and got Colin Oliver too, that means I have 2 edges, a defensive lineman that can be a 5-tech and a defensive tackle. I think Ty Robinson is a defensive tackle truly at the next level. Man, we have so much data on these guys now. And y'all did a great job in getting some of these guys. Like, y'all did a great job with the James Pearson, Isaac Tesla pick. And the Fairchild pick. I wouldn't have thought of no Fairchild. But when y'all said, I think it was Lisa who said, yeah, look at the show information. Dylan Fairchild is perfect. That's a perfect fit right there. You get Fairchild, bro. Look, you get James Pierce. His off the field issues are not off the field issues. There are issues with the press and the media and the goofies. He just wants to play football. That's what they say they care about. Andrew Makuba, another a hitter that can play like a single high safety. So guess what? If Kirby act crazy and try to get a $20 million deal, we got Makuba coming in, and Makuba and Branch. Because if Kirby, look, I told y'all 4 years ago, in January of 2021, 2022, when we drafted Kirby, whenever it was, I said, this is the best safety in the draft. He going to make a lot of money. I told y'all that. And y'all looked at me crazy. And that video had 400 views, and then it did 4,000 when I predicted the pick. So Ty Robinson is everything the Lions be talking about. He was a 3-4-time captain, 4-year captain, just like Joshua, whatever his name, Pascal. Ty Robinson can play positional versatility. He's a great person and all that stuff. Check this out. I'm going to tell y'all something. I served in the Army. I went to war. I went to a hardship deployment in Jordan as supporting an actual battalion that was engaged in war. We got mortars. We got sometimes we got mortars. Like when I left, they mortared one of our trailers. The way the Lions talk about good people, I don't even think I'm a good person anymore. The way the Lions talk about he's got to be our fit and our guy and our culture, and like, I'm not a choir boy at all. I say the F word. Hell, I say the damn N word. I'm not a choir boy, but the Lions love choir boys. So I don't know. They love choir boys, but they got Jameson Williams on the roster. I don't freaking know. So if they love choir boys so much, Ty Robinson literally is a choir boy with production. He's a choir boy with that dog mentality. He's a choir boy with 6.5 sacks, and he played all across the line of scrimmage, so he has versatility. If the Lions don't come away with Ty Robinson in this draft, I will be highly upset. Highly. Because all that stuff they be telling y'all, there's players like this in the draft. There's players. We want scheme versatility. We want him to be our guy. Like, they didn't even visit with Ty Robinson. They didn't even visit. He's in the Midwest. They didn't even visit with him, but they drafted Broderick Martin. Crazy. Isaac Tesla's going to be a fan favorite. I don't know about the Tesla situation now because of the government stuff, but, You know, I could see, look, Ford works for Tesla. Tesla works for Ford. I could see people making a joke, just like Jacob from State Farm, like we did with that one dude. Like, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna just call him IT because that boy IT, a boy. Just imagine he comes in with the ones to go with golf. If someone gets hurt, not hurt, but you know, someone just moves out for a quarter or whatever, and he works with golf in the middle. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. You do not, Isaac Tesla, bro. He will take that spot, bro. I compare him to Jordy Nelson, not because he's Caucasian, because he knows how to use being a big dude and he knows how to use being a fast dude at the same time. 4.4 speed. So I think it's 4.49. I think he ran a 4.49. Yeah, I like Isaac Tesla, bro. We just had a better draft. All right, how would y'all grade this draft? That's what matters. I think his name is, I know how to spell Tesla, though. Fuck that. I know how to spell Tesla. How would y'all grade this draft? Dylan Fairchild, the best man, bro. Don't let these dudes confuse you, dog. The fans beat the GMs every time. You know, it's funny. Check this out. There is some truth to that. And y'all think I'm crazy, but there's truth to that. We got 19 minutes left. There's some truth to that. The Lions really thought that the Bengals and Miami would draft Sewell before they did. The fans knew that the Bengals were going chase the whole time. McShay knew. All them guys knew that Bengals were going chase. They should go Sewell. And Miami should go left tackle because that was after the Tua stuff the first time. So the Lions were scared. Like, that's why they were so happy. And when you watch Inside the Den, you watch it again from 2021, and you're watching it, and you're really like analyzing, like, I hope Sewell's there. Is he our guy? Is he our guy? I hope he's there. I hope he's there. They were really nervous about getting Sewell. And then when that Waddle was picked right before Sewell, when Waddle was picked, they was literally happy, elated, because Sewell was their guy. But everybody knew the Lions are going to have a choice of Chase or Sewell. Everybody knew that. They didn't. That's the crazy part about it. I like everything. Not sure about drafting two corners. I will take that because I will take that. But what I see is like your corners are like all 5'8". So you get a guy in Zai Frazier who runs a 4.3, and then he's 6'3", and he's developmental. So Maddox, they talked about Maddox's ability to be a safety. I think they're gonna do something with that. I really do. I think Maddox gives them the versatility in the draft not to select a safety. I think they don't have to. But you get a corner that you could train up. He has traits that you like, and you get him late. And then you get Jabbar Muhammad, who has ball production. Both these corners have ball production. You're drafting a dude with 4 interceptions, and you're drafting a dude with 7 interceptions. You're not going to lose. It's impossible. So, Brad, well, Tara, I'm going to say this. I like everything you said, and I respect everything you said. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just trying to say, like, the guys we got, Dorsey, do you trust Dorsey? And I'm not trying to be accusatory. I'm just trying to say, like, do y'all trust Avonte Maddox? Do y'all trust Dorsey? Do y'all trust these depth guys? Because these guys, to me, wouldn't even make a team. Like, when Avonte Maddox got a spot took last year, told me everything I needed to know. Got a spot took by a rookie. Brad ego so big, I bet Brad wins the Super Bowl without any quality edge. Without another quality edge. I bet Brad says, I'm going to win a Super Bowl without another quality edge. If Brad says that and bets on himself, he's. You know what's funny? Brad has 20 years of experience. He's literally had 20 years of experience. He's literally been a part of probably the greatest turnaround ever. Twice. All right. And he drafted Aaron Donald. He was banging on the table, him and Ray Agnew. So when I think about Brad Holmes, his ego is based off all those situations. His ego is based off, look, I scouted Aaron Donald and banged on the table. Who are you? Aaron Donald is literally a Pro Bowl Hall of Fame player. I think that Aaron Donald stuff and then getting with Les and McVay shot him over the moon, bro. So anything Lions fans gonna say, he looking at us like y'all was a poverty franchise before I got here. Like, I feel like he thinks that. Like, do they know who I am? I sent Matthew Stafford to the Rams and got a ring. I'm just saying. I think he look at us like petty criminals. Like, he's a dude with a heist. He's a dude with the whole Ocean's 11 heist. I made y'all 15-2. What have y'all done? Y'all been here the whole time. Y'all had GMs y'all never questioned before. Y'all had Mayhew. Y'all never questioned Mayhew. Y'all couldn't even draft in the second round. While Brad was forced to draft in the second round. I feel like Brad knows the history of the Lions, and he just look at it like, are y'all are telling me how to draft. Y'all are telling me. I got 20 years of experience. Anyway, that's what I think. I think that's why his ego like that. They love choir boy excuse when they don't want to play. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all it's about. Grit and all that stuff they be talking about. Look, Ty Robinson, if they don't draft Ty Robinson, they don't care about grit, choir boy, production. They don't care about, because check this out. Well, he's not on our board. Well, how's he not on your board when your defensive tackles are not as big as him? Your defensive tackles are injured. He's healthy. Your defensive tackles are like, I don't know, not productive. He's productive. Like, bro, the choir boy stuff, man. I hate it, bro. I hate it because they renege on it so much. They do not care about that choir. They care about that when it's not about Jameson, when it's not about J-Mo. They care about that when they look the other way on certain stuff. Like, man, it's team, dog. If they upgraded them, I'm good just for depth elsewhere. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, for sure. That's an upgrade. Trust me. If you get Zoffrey, one of these dudes is going to take somebody's spot. I guarantee you. Eagles fan, Rock told me Maddox can play safety. Yeah, but can't stay on the field. Here we go again. There we go again. Can't stay on the field. That's perfect. Because if you can't stay on the field, guess what? He's our fourth corner. He's a fourth corner. Because guess what? Now we have two corners for the future with Rakestraw and what's his name. And guess what? You got a Meek who's on a 1 year left of his deal. Maddox, I think he has a 1 year deal. And okay, you can't stay healthy? Bye. If you want to be Mosley, bye. And then you have what's his name? Dorsey. He's on a 2 year deal for $300,000. He on a 2 year deal for $300,000, up to $3 million. Brad's cooking a $200,000 deal for a motherfucker in the NFL. What's we talking about? Oh yeah, hey, shout out to you, man. Y'all made this possible. Now y'all didn't pick some players. I had to make executive decisions, but this was a good grade. This was good. I think this is a good draft. Matter of fact, we're gonna post this. I'm gonna make sure this is posted, and I'm gonna see what people say. Because I know prospects. This is the crazy part, is I know prospects. So if someone says I'm trash, I'm like, okay. Who'd you pick? And then they got crazy shit like Landon Jackson, 28. Landon Jackson, pick 28. It's crazy. Jabbar Muhammad is a second round talent. Yeah, absolutely. He said, what played against him was he should have came. He kept jumping schools and chasing bags and stuff. And so people question his. Plus, he has games against Ohio State that wasn't good. So he has games against elite receivers, elite speed, and elite, he got exposed. Because what he does is he jumps a lot of routes and but you need that in the slot. You don't need that Also, Jabbar Muhammad's 40 was bad. Zah Frazier's 40 was bad. No, Zah Frazier was great. Jabbar Muhammad's was bad. But I know how he plays. He had 3 interceptions in a game. I know exactly what he does. He just gets beat. He's going to be like Darius Slay for real. You're going to be looking at him crazy. Remember Darius Slay in that game against the Chargers? I think that was the Chargers. Yeah, like some years back. He was getting cooked, and he made that one big play. That's how he plays. He plays like Jair Alexander. He will be cooked and make one play, and that'll be the difference in the game. Yep. I love this. I love this, man. This is great. This is great. Thank you for the overall grade. What's y'all overall grade? What's up? What's up, 9 Drinks? You like the draft? We got the draft, man. We got it. We got it, man. I'm out of here in 6 minutes, but I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, man. I don't know if y'all saw my video. I got 20 people in the chat. I don't know if y'all saw my video. I got a dope video here. I'm gonna play. Look, I'm gonna play the draft hype video. Okay, I'm gonna play it.
And I think so much of it is, I just go back to this. It's, yes, there's an upgrade in talent, but man, we really believe we have football players. You know, we've got good football players on this team, and that's the game that we're playing. We're not acquiring talent; we're acquiring football players.
It's just, you said, like, you're always trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Questions about the kid's background, the kid's character, the kid's work habits.
We're confident that we will be doing.
I was asking the coach, I said, organizational needs or physical
The
ability?
kid's intelligence, the kid's love of football.
Personally, right now, I have Shamar Stewart as number 3 edge in this class. Fell in love with his play.
I wasn't impressed with the tape this year.
I don't understand why people can't just watch the draft and it's like, all right, like, I don't know what's going to happen, but watch the draft and get your popcorn ready.
Draft is officially open.
The Detroit Lions
Are on the clock.
I said, I'm sorry. I really do that stuff. Okay. I'm sorry. I enjoy stuff like that. I enjoy making those intros and those things. Like, I enjoy that. I just wish I could make films all day. Like, just make short films. Yeah. I like the linebackers. And we could have got a linebacker too. We could have got what's his name? The dude Dolak. We could have got Dolak. Dolak, most productive linebacker. Second in the draft in coverage, second in coverage, like coverage grade, second on UDFA. What's up, 9 Drinks from an undisclosed location? And what else we got? What up, what's good, AG? I live in Green Bay. Are you coming to the draft? I would love to meet you and have a beer with you. Love your content. Well, I appreciate that, Lions Blood. You live in Green Bay? That's tough, man. That's tough, man. Hey, I love to meet all y'all. I know the general, me and him got to go to Pistons game, but I'm not coming to the draft. Honestly, I'm not coming to the draft. No, I got to work. I work all the weekend, but what I did was I rented out a little studio where I could like stream the draft, but then I got invited on Syndicate's draft, and then my guy who was supposed to talk the draft with me, he literally backed out. So I don't know. I haven't heard from Walter Stringer. Put him on blast. I haven't heard from Walter Stringer in regards to the draft. So now I have a rented room for like an hour, 2 hours for day 3 of the draft. It was supposed to be all week. So now I'm in a precarious situation. But I was never thinking about coming to Green Bay. I don't even think I survived Green Bay. I heard it's the ghetto. I heard. If we do it a 3-4 more, we might need to rethink who we get in the first 3 rounds. Safety AG. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure. Happy Easter. Oh yeah, it is Easter. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is Easter. Hold on. Let's get to it. Yeah, we might have to rethink if we do the 3-4. Ty Robinson. Oh wow, we only got one defensive tackle. That's crazy. Ty Robinson. I will say Ty Robinson can do the 3-4. So we still got James Pierce. We still can make it work. I would like a real nose tackle, but we can make it work. LOL, that because I watched all your overseas videos. Yeah, for sure. Because I loved your support overseas when I was overseas, man. That was fun to watch, man. Love your form. It's not full of Lions PR people spouting out the same old crap. Yeah. I think me and Syndicate really started that. That's crazy because we were critical, or we stayed critical. You're a diehard for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. I gotta be. It's funny. People say I'm not a diehard because I literally care too much. I be insulting the team. So if I insult the team, I'm not a diehard. Check this out. I got a question for you guys. If you have a friend who's like a drunk, and you care about your friend who's a drunk, and you see him getting sober, he's getting better every day. He's getting better, and he's a good friend. But you see him go back. You see him at a barbecue or something, and he says, "Yeah, well, it's one drink," and that one drink is Broderick Martin, or the last draft that we had with Terry on. You don't say nothing. You're not a good friend, bro. I'm gonna say something. Like, bro, you did all this work. Don't piss it away. You did all this work. You got sober. You got this. You got that. Don't piss it away, bro. And I'm going to be honest, because that's a good friend. A good friend holds you accountable. A bad friend, oh, well, it is one drink. And then guess what? He's back on a stupor. He's in a binge. He's in the homeless shelter. He's And all you had to say was, well, I don't think that's a good idea. So I've had friends that had gambling problems with the parlays and stuff. And I said, bro, you need to slow down, bro, on that parlay, bro. You need to slow down. Take a couple moments, bro. Wow, I'm almost there, bro. I'm like, bet $1 on 20 games. Just waste $1, bro. Don't even waste your money like that. I had a buddy betting $100 a week, $200. I had to talk to him. So you got to be a good friend. You got to be critical. And if you're a diehard and if you love and support the Lions, you're going to be critical when you need to be critical. And you're going to be a lover of the Lions and a supporter of the Lions no matter what, even if you're critical. With your family member, you might hate that your daughter wants to go to this college. She wants to go to FAMU State or Johnny Jack High School, some you never heard of. You want her to go to Harvard. She wants to go to whatever, Eastern Michigan. You got to be accepting of it. You got to support her. Be critical of the decision, but support her still. My daughter goes to FAMU, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? FAMU, Michigan. I think there's a school called FAMU, so I'm not about to do that. Yeah, there's a HBCU called FAMU. So if my daughter goes to Eastern Michigan, I'm going to say no. And if she says, I want to go to Eastern. I love their program, their nursing program. And I'm like, who's going to pay for it? I got to be accepting of her decision. If she chooses to go to Eastern Michigan, I got to support her. That's what I do exactly with the Lions, bro. All right, we about to get out of here. We really about to get out of here. So Martin is the girl at the bar at 2:30. Yeah, look, we got to be diehards. Got to be diehards. So like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all. This was fun. This is the final draft. This is the draft. All right. So you will see the intro again. Take a picture of it. Do whatever you got to do. Y'all will see that intro stuff again on my next video of how I draft. And then you will see my draft Lions prediction on about Wednesday. So the day before the draft, I'm going to have a draft Lions prediction. So what's that, 3 videos? I don't freaking know. We had the war room where we all vote. Okay, we did that. Oh, how I draft, what I believe in. 2. Yeah, it's 2 videos. So good luck. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. Love y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all. It's been great hanging out with y'all. Peace, man.
It is the beginning of another chapter. That part of the story of the statue's deep spiritual significance. The spirit of Detroit